welcome back to the Hurricane HQ, and today we are going to be taking a look at the tropics yet again. And as you can see right here, we have two areas to watch in the Pacific Ocean and one area to watch in the Atlantic Ocean. So before we start this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell to never miss the next tropical update. So as you can see here, we have two areas to watch right now. One of them being what we actually did a video on yesterday. It did have a 90% chance of forming yesterday, although the National Hurricane Center has bumped this down to a 60%. So definitely a less of a likely chance of it forming, although we still have to watch it as, again, it's still more likely to form than not. So we have to be watching Invest 92E pretty closely. We also have another area to watch. This is just to the east of this Invest 92E. You can see this one has a 40% chance of developing within the next 5 days. So we have to watch this area too, as it was a 30% chance yesterday. So they definitely bumped that up too. Now if we jump over to the Atlantic Basin, you can see we have one region right here indicated in this yellow circle. This is an area to watch. Has a 20% chance of forming into a tropical system in the next 5 days. So we have to watch this area pretty closely too. So here's our latest information on Invest 92E, the one in the Eastern Pacific Ocean. So as you can see, it says showers and thunderstorms continue in association with an area of low pressure located 400 miles south-southeast of Socorro Islands. However, this system still lacks a well-defined center, as recent satellite imagery indicates. The low-level circulation remains broad and displaced well east of the thunderstorm activity. The disturbance still has the potential to become a short-lived tropical depression today before environmental conditions become less favorable for development by tonight. The system is forecasted to move slowly west-southwestward during the next couple of days. So basically, Invest 92E is going to be moving out of the area that it may develop in and to be entering regions that aren't as favorable for tropical development. So it's most likely going to die off pretty soon. Now, we still are seeing maximum winds up to 30 miles per hour with gusts up to maybe tropical storm force 40 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure about 1,007 millibars, with the pressure around the center being about 1,010 millibars, and the radius of circulation being 120 nm. So now if we take a look at our current tropical cyclone impacts. Now, let me just note that this is my forecast. This is not by the National Hurricane Center or anything. This is totally my forecast, and I'm basically saying the exact same thing I said yesterday. Nearly no risk for storm surge on land. Same with wind damage and heavy rainfall. You don't have to worry about any land impacts wherever you are from this system. Maybe if it does eventually head on the land, it's going to be a very weak low pressure system. So don't worry about it. It's mostly going to die off pretty soon. Now if we take a look at the current satellite, you can see here that it is it's getting more organized, I can see, but it's definitely losing a little strength. And pretty soon it's going to start to decrease in intensity and gonna die off pretty soon. You can see right over here, so we're seeing a lot of that thunderstorm activity popping up, so we have to still watch this area because we could be seeing it forming. And if it does form, I will be posting either on Twitter or a YouTube video on it. So definitely recommend you check out my Twitter page. The link is in the description if you want more updates daily. So here is our model track guidance for this system here. You can see it is, most of the models are actually showing this system moving just to the west, although a few maybe a little bit more south or even to the east, but it's generally going to head to the west here. Now if we take a look at another forecast, or another map here, this is the GEFS tracks. Again, most of them are taking it to the east, but I mean, some are showing it kind of going maybe even to the west. I mean to the east or to the south. So we'll have to watch this pretty closely. And if we also take a look at the GEPS model, you could see all these tracks take it to the west, except maybe one or two, possibly to Mexico. Although, it's going to stay relatively weak if it does take that track. Now here is our model intensity guidance. So this is basically a blend of different models. And as you can see here, it is a lot different from yesterday. Yesterday, a lot of them showed it getting stronger. Now a lot of it show him getting weaker pretty soon. So probably going to stay, maybe get slightly stronger and then eventually decrease. Or we could be seeing it head up a little bit. Although it's more likely that it's going to die out before it becomes a tropical storm. Now here is our weather models. We're going to be using the HWRF, same as yesterday. And as you can see, this is what we're seeing right now. Pressure just about 1,006 millibars and pretty heavy rainfall in the system. But as you can see in the next few model runs, that it is definitely going to be dying out. Whoops. It's going to be dying out just to about 1,007 millibars in just a few days. So it's definitely going to be on a weakening trend, and it's going to continue on that weakening trend for a while. So now if we take a look at my forecast, now this is the chance of formation, and this is what I'm predicting. So yesterday I was predicting a 100% chance of formation. Now that forecast was incorrect. The reason I made that forecast was seeing the National Hurricane Center saying a 90% chance, and the weather model saying it's going to develop, although a lot has changed pretty quickly. I was surprised it actually didn't develop, but yeah, the chance definitely did go down. The National Hurricane Center is saying 60%, although I disagree. I say we're going to have a 40% chance of its developing, so most likely not going to develop, I must say. More likely that's not, but again, the National Hurricane Center always use their official info when trying to make decisions or anything. So 60% is perfectly fine. The National Hurricane Center is saying slightly more likely to develop, although my forecast is still a medium chance. It's not like I'm saying it's a low chance, so there's still a pretty good chance, and this number will change a lot. And as you can see down here, 60% chance. Definitely, it went down 60% from my original prediction. So yeah, I want to thank everyone for watching this video. I definitely recommend you subscribe to the channel. Check out our website and our Twitter outlets. Everything is in the description below. And if anyone does have any extra comments or questions about what's going to be happening on weather in the U.S. or just tropical weather, please feel free to put them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.